Hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, boy. I love when the truth comes full circle. Oh, because a lot of y'all was agreeing with the media. Let me break this down. So, Tom Brady, because remember, he was talking, it was like an hour-long conversation he had with Stephen A. And one of the parts he touched on was receivers. What he expected of his teammates. What he expected of his pass catchers. And I remember there was a time where someone said Lamar has to get to a point to where he starts developing his own receivers. And there were some people like, Raven fans like, oh, I get what they're saying, you know what I mean? Lamar has to get them to where they need to be. And I was like, what? Oh. So now y'all want Lamar to be a coach. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play who y'all consider to be the GOAT and what he had to say on the direct. So without further ado, let's get this party started.
Players I had and the best teammates I ever had, they showed up to work every day. I never had to worry about their effort or their attitude. I knew that when I called a play, Wes Welker, he was going to run his ass off on every play, whether he got it or whether he didn't. I never thought for 1 second whether he was going to do the right thing or not. That frees my mind up to do what I need to do because my job's not easy. And if I got to worry about, oh, God, I look out and I see a receiver, I'm like, oh, God, he doesn't even look like he knows. He barely lined up right. He's looking over at the sideline. It looks like he's trying to ask the coach, what do I got? And I'm like, he's out. I'm throwing the ball somewhere else.
But would you? Some coaches see that for themselves. Some coach looks for the leaders to see that for them as well. Which kind of player were you?
Well, no, I would just tell him directly, he's out. Put him out. I'm not. And I would tell the coach. And I would tell the coach, don't put him in because I'm not throwing him the ball. Right. So you put him in, just that we got 10 guys out there.
So okay, so you heard what he said. It's like, hey, I'm not throwing him the ball. Oh. You see, this is why I do not like media narratives. Because instead of just telling the truth, what they do is they take something and then they warp it. They take its malleability and just try to change it into what they want it to be. When have we ever heard that the quarterback has to develop the wide receivers? Please tell me when. If you can't do the job, get off the field. Now I'm talking to somebody on this one. Narratives. This is why I tried to say why the media holds so much power. They can influence how you observe, how you take in, how you see things. They can warp your perception. That's the power of the media. That's why I go at great lengths to try to undo the foolishness that they try to put on when it comes to the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say everything bad about him and everything else, but, you know, it's just entertainment. When these guys, if you say one thing to them, they be all up in there like, oh, how can he say that about me? Like he doesn't know I have a family? I can't take it. They go crazy. Thin-skinned. Make no mistake about it. This is what I've been pounding on the table. How many times have you looked at Lamar telling the guys like you're running the wrong route? You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to come down like, oops, sorry, Lamar. Next time. Or you'll see everyone just be like, they'll do it all game. Dropping passes, running the wrong routes. Y'all, it's so funny. If Lamar overthrows somebody, it's like, oh, look, he can't throw. But to let the receiver run the wrong route, drop the pass, I mean, he's good enough. Can he just go run for it? That's the narrative. It's like, forget what your teammates are doing. We're only viewed on what you don't do. That's what I said. I think it was Ryan Clark that said that. And I'm like, you're a former player, and you have the audacity to come out here and say that? And he played for Ben Roethlisberger, one of the meanest quarterbacks of all time. If you weren't doing what you're supposed to, he's not throwing. He'll tell you straight to your face. He's big enough. I ain't throwing you the ball. Save something. We got Raven fans being like, oh, yeah, Lamar has to develop the wide receivers. The same wide receivers that could go to an Andy Reid offense, and they can't even make the field. You've had some of our receivers go to other teams with no other receivers. Where it's like, dog, like there's nobody else. You know what I'm saying, bro? On my DMX this morning. And they still can't make top 3 in rotation play. Think about it. All of them. Go through the list of all of Lamar Jackson's receivers that he's supposed to make better. They can't succeed anywhere else. Wes Welker left Tom Brady and ended up catching 10 touchdowns with Peyton Manning. And I know you're going to say, well, it's Peyton Manning. He was a third option. He still caught 10 touchdowns. And I think he went for like 900 yards. And he was hurt for like half the season. Like, yo. This is why I try to shine a light on the things that the Ravens do. This is why. I'm hoping, I am praying that Devontae gets tired of the Raiders and makes his way, and EDC says, you know what? Maybe we could swing a deal and get him over to Baltimore. Because let me tell you this right now. Devontae as your X, Zay as your Y. Whoo! And you got Bate as your third. That's what I call a trio. Now you can look at Bate and be like, all right, man. You broke a nail, can't be on the field? All right, no problem. We got Devontae. I'm dead serious because, look, you're asking too much. That's the reason why they got Derrick Henry. You're asking too much of Lamar. And I'm so tired of saying Lamar's name sometimes because it harps on it. I want y'all to take a step back real quick. Take a step back from your things. Just take a breath. And listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Don't get defensive. Listen. Look at every star quarterback. What is the first thing that they try to do? Let's give him everything so he can be successful. Is that not always the energy? Is that not always the statement? The team has to give him everything, especially when he's young. Name what the Ravens have done for Lamar offensively. It's not even an argument. The best offensive player that they have acquired during the Lamar Jackson era looks to be Derrick Henry, and he's never even taken a snap yet. Am I speaking like, what are we doing here? Now, do we got tight ends and stuff like that? Yes. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they'll play them. Because once again, this is another problem that we have. Then we'll have talented players, and they won't even put them on the field. Name another team that does that. We got Isaiah Likely, and they're not getting him the ball. Keaton Mitchell, they're giving him 2 touches for an entire game. And he'll make the most of that, and they'll be like, go. Oh, he had a 50-yard run. Go sit on the bench. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? That's how they act. Tell me I'm lying. If for all the stuff that you can say about Nitro, tell me I'm lying. Exactly. So now Tom Brady's telling you exactly how he feels about unruly wide receivers that can't get the job done. Go sit on the bench. And everyone's looking at Lamar and I know you got to make them better, bro. You got to make them better, bro. You have to open their mind like they're reading Rainbow. Butterflies in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look at your playbook. It's Baltimore Ravens. Make it make sense. But hey, mind you, once again, this wasn't Nitro saying it. It was your GOAT saying it. So don't come with that energy like, oh, Nitro, you're always trying to defend Lamar. Oh, no! You shut your mouth, ma'am or sir. Facts are facts. And if you can't take it, get out of the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? But what do you you guys think? Do you agree with Tom Brady, or do you say, no, Tom Brady's wrong on this one. I will not take what Tom Brady is saying on this one. Absolutely hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think down in the comment section of the video, all right? Oh, and also, check out the Flex Zone. I was on there last night live. Go check out that live. I put it up on Twitter. Take a look at that, and I'm dead serious, guys. We went over all the Raven stuff, all right? So give that channel love. Those guys was great. I had a lot of fun with those guys. You know what I'm saying? But as always, that's an episode of The Wonder Kid Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love the comments. If you haven't done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness whenever your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. Well, once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Ah.